encountered softer ground here. He's run okay on good to soft, which I think the majority of this course today is. So I think he'll be fine on that. But he's up against a couple of, one proven improver and one horse who looked to have a bit of class. But as to my mind, has disappointed a little bit for the horse watchers so far, Hornsey Bay. I don't know whether he's the type of horse that I'd like to back at 5-2.
Liberty Coach we didn't see in the paddock, went down quite early. Jason Hart looking to complete an across-the-card double for the Quins. Zetland Gold Cup winner, he'll drive on, but 13 makes it tough.
Yeah, it makes it tougher for him. He's a pretty versatile horse ground-wise. He's won on soft and he's won on quick ground. He was very progressive the back end of last year with 3 victories, couple around Donny. And as you say, he won a Zetland Gold Cup back in the spring. Couple of 3 defeats. So he's got ground to make up with Crowd Quake on the meeting at Southall last time.
There he is, and 13 we didn't see either, completely unexposed. First time out as a 3-year-old, Cloth of Gold, Nev.
Yeah, he's had 3 runs. We saw a horse in the last race who ran really well from what proved to be a very bad draw, having his making his seasonal debut. This one's doing the same, has 1 run on turf, 2 on the all-weather, all performed respectably, but needs to do a little bit more.
Who beat him with 1 run on turf?
Yeah, the one on turf wasn't bad. That was behind Convergent, who he looked a Group 1 horse, didn't he, last weekend at Leopardstown. And that was on soft ground as well. That was on his racecourse debut. So that tells you he's good, fresh, and he handles cut in the ground.
All right, they're loading pretty quickly here. I mentioned Liberty Coach as one who was likely to drive forward. How will they play Hornsey Bay? Well, back today from 2. Will they hold him up or change the tactics from a good draw?
You think from stall 2 you try and use it. I suspect Lucinda Russell's horse will lead, but he's stall 2. I can't imagine they're going to want to drop him out and lose ground and forfeit that good draw.
Denman Nutton has the inside under Marquand.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do it one way. He just won by such a narrow margin at York last time. I just wonder whether his task is getting even tougher now. It'll be an excellent performance if he does, but the handicapper must have had a chance to get hold of him.
Have Secret goes forward. Midnight Lion goes forward about the last, seeking 8th handicap win of the season. The mighty Crowd Quake for the feature, the Kilkerran Cup. Here we go then with Gareth.
Lined up. And they're off. For the Ladbrokes free bet at Air Kilkerran handicap. Not the quickest of starts for Crowdquake, who's right at the back end of the field. Liberty Coach is away well up towards the outside of Midnight Lion, and they are the 2 pace setters through the opening furlong, with Dane Manuttin racing in 3rd, just ahead of Cloth of Gold, who's in the predominantly red colours. And going a little freely on the outside is Have Secret, and racing without cover as well, with last year's winner Financer, the blue with the white spots. Hornsey Bay, the orange sleeves, is down along the inside, being followed by El Burhan in midfield. Then along the inner races, Sex on Fire, who's just in front of Flying Finn. Then in the yellow jacket, Dark Moon Rising from Austrian Theory in the pink, and Crowdquake is at the back. It is Dane Manuttin from Midnight Lion, who's now being pushed along. Financer coming there strongly, the blue with the white spots. Liberty Coach is now ridden along down the outside together with Have Secret as they head down inside the final 2 furlongs. Financer now moving through to lead from Dane Manuttin, with Sex on Fire trying to get on terms. Hornsey Bay, the orange sleeves, is picking up. El Burhan likewise away to the left-hand side. And on the extreme left, Austrian Theory, another who's picking up as they head inside the final furlong. And El Burhan now strikes the front, is the newest leader under Billy Lochnan. Moves away by a length to Sex on Fire, Financer, Hornsey Bay and Austrian Theory, who's staying on. But it's El Burhan in front, and El Burhan wins. Tight for 2nd. Austrian Theory joining Hornsey Bay on the line. And close up in behind those was Sex on Fire.
El Burhan has won here. Billy Lochnan for George Bowie. Back to form, El Burhan in the Shadwell Silks. Runner up here. It's pretty tight. I think this side, Austrian Theory, has got the better of Hornsey Bay. 4th is Sex on Fire. 5th is Financer. And never nearer than at the finish, Crowdquake has finished 6th. He's done remarkably well to get that close. He missed the break. He had to come round the stricken Flying Finn turning for home. Flying Finn broke down badly at Sheen McSweeney's mount, and we'll bring you news of her in due course. But El Burhan it is that has won, 9-1.
He's bounced back to form, has he? He looked promising when he won at Chester back at the May meeting. The only time he tackled this trip was when he disappointed in the Golden Gates at Royal Ascot. But